Good day, everyone. Since we are in the midst of a Eucharistic revival, I thought that I would share with you a portion of an article I read recently. The following article was written by R. Rollheiser, a priest of the Oblates of Mary Immaculate, and I will be quoting it. At the Last Supper, Jesus invited his followers to continue to meet and celebrate the Eucharist. In memory of me, he said. But his use of the word memory and our use of that word are very different. For us, memory simply means calling something to mind, remembering an event like the birth of your child, your wedding day, etc. That's a simple remembering, a passing recollection. It can stir deep feelings, but it does nothing more. Whereas, in the Hebrew concept, out of which Jesus was speaking, memory, making ritual remembrance of something, implied much more than simply recalling something. To remember something was not simply to recall it, rather it meant to recall and ritually reenact it so as to make it present again in a real way. For example, that's how the Passover supper is understood within Judaism. The Passover meal recalls the exodus from Egypt and the miraculous passing through the Red Sea into freedom. The idea is that one generation led by Moses did this historically, but that by reenacting that event ritually in the Passover meal, the event is made present again in a real way for those at table who experience it. The Eucharist is the same, except that the saving event we reenact so as to remake it present through ritual is the death and resurrection of Jesus. Our Christian belief here is exactly the same as that of our Jewish brothers and sisters, namely that we are not just remembering an event, we are actually making it present to participate in. The Eucharist, parallel to a Jewish Passover meal, makes present the central saving event in Christian history, namely Jesus' Passover from death to life in the Paschal mystery. And just as the consecrated bread and wine give us the real presence of Christ's body and blood, the Eucharist also gives us the real presence of the central saving event in our history, Jesus' passage from death to life. And Christ is so really present in this saving event, which is again Jesus' sacrificial passing from death to life. Have a blessed week.